My name is Tanya, or Spider Girl, and this is the Unstuck Meeting. On my team, if you get stuck in your work and can't figure out the next step on something, or hit a wall in your research, there's a tool you can use to rally the rest of the team and get help quickly. That's the Unstuck Meeting. Let's say you've spent more than 30 minutes trying to solve a problem with no movement, or maybe you've gone way too far down some rabbit hole in your research and are having trouble finding the big picture again. Or maybe you're having trouble figuring out the next step on whatever you're working on. It's time for an Unstuck Meeting. Unstuck Meetings are a quick, focused, and fun opportunity for the rest of the team to support a colleague in their work, which they might not otherwise be involved in. Here's how it works. You book a 30-minute meeting with Unstuck in the title and invite the whole team. Everyone's optional, and those with time are expected to attend. In our case, that might mean cross-pollinating between our program team and our call center, our local folks, and our individual remote workers. Bringing in the whole group is useful on our team because we're small. Each team member has a specific function on the team and brings a different set of skills and experience. I think that's what makes our Unstuck meetings work so well, since the perspectives invited into the room are so varied. No preparation is required to come to an Unstuck meeting. Everyone just brings their brain to offer 30 minutes of focused help. The person calling the meeting has free rein over its structure. This is their time to ask for help however they choose to do so. The basic framework is that they present what they're working on, highlight where they're stuck, and everyone can ask questions and offer a fresh perspective. The format is completely open based on what kind of help is needed. Generally, the stuck team member demos something, their work, their research, a draft deliverable, which helps focus the group on where the stuck is happening. For example, we've done a structured walkthrough of a plan or a deliverable, a research review, a storytelling exercise, a brainstorming session, an interactive Q&A where the team asks questions about the work itself, and even informal discussion. Sometimes the Unstuck meeting can be a bit of a rant session where the stuck team member voices their frustration with being stuck and the team just provides support. There's no judgment in this meeting. The participants aren't there to criticize the approach or pass judgment on the person who's stuck. This is an opportunity to ask questions, learn, contribute, and discuss. Sometimes the stuck team member will get unstuck by solving the problem. Sometimes getting unstuck will mean figuring out where they need more research. And sometimes it's just an opportunity for the rest of us to provide encouraging feedback that the stuck person is actually just second-guessing themselves, but they're really on the right track. And it's especially fun if everyone cheers "Unstuck" at the end of the meeting, which we actually do. I highly recommend it. So the next time you're stuck, I recommend trying an Unstuck meeting. There's a link to the instructions in the video description. And if you run one, let me know on Twitter. I'd love to hear if it worked for you and your team. One last thought. What if you're working on something and you don't know you're stuck? Here's a quick test. If you can't provide a short, clear update on your project and progress, or if you haven't been able to move on it despite spending a lot of time on it, you're probably stuck. It's time to book an Unstuck meeting. For more articles on UX, service design, and design leadership, check out my work at spidergirl.com. You can also find me on Twitter as Spidergirl.